Open your ears and lube up your butthole. It's time for the What Do We Call It podcast. Now, here's your host. It's Jmann. Welcome to the What Do We Call It podcast. I'm Jmann, and it's just me, because we're a couple days past Christmas, and I need to put something out for the month of December, and I was going to do Beast Navidad Part 2, but there's just so much going on in that situation that I can't cover it all. So instead, let's bitch about my mom. It's always a fan favorite, and it's something I can shoot from the hip on without any hesitation.
Son of a bitch!
Here's the thing. Every year, I argue with my mom, when she's like, what should I get the kids for Christmas? What do they want? And it doesn't matter what I tell her, because she's going to take them to the store anyway, the older two, and let them pick out a bunch of shit they don't need. This year, it was clothes. Nobody needed any fucking clothes. And what happens is she'll go there, because she goes, yeah, I've got cold cash. It's going to expire. It's cold cash. Just like a few weeks ago, we got into a pissing match because my daughter told her she didn't have a coat for winter.
You liar!
And she's like, well, I sent your dad to take her to get a coat because I had 40% off and it's only good for today. I'm like, oh, so they fucking tricked you into spending money you didn't need to because she has a coat and I bought it for her last year.
Fuck!
Well, she said it doesn't fit. I'm like, no, she doesn't like the way it fits, and that's because she's gained weight due to meds, okay? So she's going to lose weight because she's off those meds now, and she doesn't need you to buy that shit. And she definitely didn't need any pajama pants or leggings or any sort of sweatshirts, but she talked you into buying them. And the clothes come here, and we just went through this 3 weeks ago. I'm like, empty your fucking closet of everything that doesn't fit. Now all the clothes you have laying around, wash them. Now hang up all the hoodies and the fucking sweatpants and jeans and shit on hangers. Now you don't have to worry about how your fucking dresser is so full. Wow, look at that. But every time my mom goes on a buying spree with your cold cash, I got cold cash, it's going to expire. And my mom doesn't realize it's a fucking scheme to get her in the store. We give you a little bit of money. It's not enough to buy anything, but it is enough to get you in here to go, well, I can buy this, and I'm already here, I might as well buy that. And it's what the store is doing, stimulating their own growth and sustaining themselves by getting you to come in and spend money you weren't intending to spend anyways.
Oh, bitch.
And the clothes come to my house and they pile up. And there's too much and there's not enough storage space. It's the same thing as years ago when I flipped out on Christmas morning. She bought way too much shit and I got pissed off and I walked out on Christmas. And then I punched her mailbox. And then I took a walk to clear my head. And then I came back. And then I yelled at them about spending money they don't need to spend on useless pieces of plastic and thinking about all the shit going on overseas. All the wars and all the kids that don't have a Christmas. And just stop teaching them to not be thankful for what they have by bombarding them with constant amounts of shit. And how does this leave me? Dreading going to my parents' house for Christmas the way that somebody who's held captive dreads when their abuser comes back. And it's like, I spent the whole last half an hour while you were at the store getting milk and cigarettes, plotting my escape, and now I have to make it seem like I didn't somehow untie these binds or loosen the screws on that windowsill. I dread it the way that somebody who's in prison dreads going to the shower if they're of a small, diminutive stature and they know that there's all these big, muscly black guys that have balls full of cum they want to empty and you have a tight little puckery Caucasian butthole. That's how I feel. I fucking hate it because all that shit comes to my house and it makes it feel smaller than it already is. I'm not living in the lap of luxury. I can tell you that right now. My house, 1,500 square feet max, and that's if I finish the basement. I got 3 bedrooms. I got 4 kids. I got to sleep somewhere. Do the math. They're bunking up 2 by 2. It's not fun. So too many clothes and too many toys makes the small house feel smaller than it already is. And when there were 7 of us, when my wife and I were still together, so we're talking with my stepdaughter, 7 of us, 2 adults, 5 kids, 3 bedrooms, and the house felt like a sardine can, like we were living on top of each other. As much as I begged my mom to stop buying so much shit, she just wouldn't fucking do it. And you know, on the Sims video game back in the day, if you have too small of a space for them and too much clutter, they start to freak out and wave their arms and have like mental health issues and breakdowns. Yeah, that's me. That's me when all this shit gets unwrapped on Christmas or for birthdays. It's like, all right, well, you want us to help you load it into your car? I'm like, no, I want you to help me load it into the fucking trash because there's too much shit. And then it's like, I end up with all these fucking mountains of outgrown clothing because she buys so much shit they can't even fucking wear it all. There's stuff that they never got to with tags because they forgot about it. There was so much and they didn't go in their closet enough. bouncing between multiple homes. Well, that's fucking wasting money. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do with all this shit? So you got to give it away. So I gave some hand-me-downs of my oldest daughters to their other half-sister from
The Beast.
and their cousin, who's a girl, from their uncle, who's the brother of
The Beast.
And that's the best I could do lately to try to stem the tide of clutter. And every time they get new presents, I'm happy for them. It brings them joy. But they still devote most of their time to staring at their fucking phone screen, with playing with their pocket computer. I'm playing Roblox. I'm playing Dandy's World. I'm playing Cookie Run Kingdom. I'm on a group chat. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Snapchat. Well, that's not your button maker, and that's not the art supplies, and that's not the this and the that and the other. So it's just all this shit. And you try as a parent to give your parents, the grandparents, the opportunity to give them gifts and not get in the way and be like a dictator, like, you can't do that. Unfortunately, when you're in my situation with a small house, you fucking have to. I've been doing it for years, and she just don't listen, and I've snapped on her a bunch of times, and she just doesn't fucking get it.
And when I say that I feel like the walls are closing in on me, imagine that scene with the trash compactor in Star Wars. They go down the chute, and then they're like, oh no, we're trapped, and the walls start closing in. That's me. Every time that my parents send home a bundle of new fucking Christmas gifts or birthday gifts to my house.
And it's something about boomers specifically. The baby boom generation, I talked about how they have boundary issues. One of the stupidest fucking things I ever heard come out of the mouth of a baby boomer was number one fan Tim's mom years ago saying to my mom, when I'm complaining about too much buying, she's like, well, she's the grandma. She gets to spoil them. No. Fuck you, because it's not your house.
I'm the one that's got to deal with all the fucking clutter. I'm the one that's got to have my quality of life affected. You're just an entitled old person who thinks because you have grandkids now, it's your obligation to give them whatever they want because it makes you feel good. Well, fuck off. Because I'm not raising them to devalue a dollar and have expectations that they get all this shit all the time just because they exist. I had friends like that when I was a kid that lived across the street from me, and every time they went to their grandparents, they all came home with a new toy, and every time they were going to see their grandparents, it's like, well, I wonder what they're going to give me. I wonder if they're going to buy me. Like entitled little spoiled cunts. That's not how I want my kids to grow up.
So I'm telling you right now, these baby boomers that don't understand because they have boundary issues and an inability to think empathetically towards their children and the situations they have with their grandchildren. They just make it worse, like, I'm the grandma, you gotta let me. Like, I don't have to fucking do shit. These are my kids, it's my turn, it's my house. And if you buy too much shit, I will throw down gauntlets. Like, oh, too many toys? I guess Toys for Tots is getting some donations from us after Christmas, eh? Too many clothes? Well, I guess I'll go find some fucking place to donate them other than Goodwill, who is like 100% profit. It's a rip-off scam, honestly. You try to like recycle clothes to save money so you can stock wealth. What do they do? Well, they got to have some new stuff. Yeah, I will buy them a few new things myself so I can feel that sense of pride for providing for my children. Oh, but you want to outshine me?
Get over yourself. Go back to working on your couch dent while watching The Price is Right.
Because if there's too many clothes and the shit I buy doesn't get worn enough, I'm pissed off at you anyway. And then the stuff I bought, I got to give away. And the stuff you bought, I got to find someone to take. And the shit that piles up here, no one's going to buy it. So the stuff stacks up and the walls close in and me feels so crazy. It's ridiculous. It's why I'm fine giving things away that I didn't purchase because I want to be charitable towards the less fortunate. And frequently I'll say we should find like a church full of Mexicans, because that community, they'll buy churches, especially on the east side of St. Paul. They're buying up churches. They're good people. They're hardworking. They're kind. All the Mexicans I know, fucking awesome people. So if I give to their church and it goes to their families, I feel good about myself because I know it's not going to some CEO's pockets eventually. But then you got the other side of the coin. You got people with money that buy and stockpile shit. And when it's time to clear the clutter and the fucking soccer stay-at-home mom Karens start flicking their bean to Marie Kondo trying to get rid of stuff, and they're fucking fire sailing toys that cost $50 for like $1.50 at a garage sale, and the husbands that actually go to work and put in the effort, well, they stay home all day and fucking try to find a yoga instructor that is bendable enough to their liking and is willing to chow their box. Giggity. They're out there all day busting their hump, these men are, and they come home to these wives. They're going to divorce them anyway and take like most of their shit. But they're just like, I spent how much? And you're just selling it for pennies on the dollar? Fuck you. Well, we got to get rid of it. They don't want it. Well, wait it out a little bit. Use Facebook Marketplace. Put in the fucking work. He busted his ass or she busted her ass paying for this shit. And if the other partner doesn't fucking value money the same way, it's just a fucking waste. And it starts with intergenerational respect. If your parents will listen to you and you say, please don't buy so much. Please ask me what size clothing they wear so when you go to buy shit, you don't be like, oh, I just got him a bunch of new stuff. Why aren't they wearing it? Because it only fit for a week because you didn't bother to fucking shoot me a text before you walked into Kohl's with your free money to go on a fat-ass couch lump spending spree. It's that simple. What size shoes they are. What size clothes they're in. Do they have a baseball glove? No, they don't need two more. Where are they at on which kind of toys? Don't buy this, that, or the other. How about books? How about fucking snow boots? How about giving them stuff they need instead of stuff they want? Because this is not the 90s anymore. Everything's about technology and, quote, connection. Now, we've got a bunch of emotionally crippled fucking idiots in this country and world. You just got to ask your kids, how can I help? I've done an episode about this. Don't say, I was only trying to help. Say, how can I help you? It's a matter of respect. And then I don't have this mess of, where am I going to find space for this shit? And it piles up because I'm busy as hell running a one-parent household. I got a lot on my plate. I don't need you adding more stress to my fucking day in life. Could you do me that solid, please?
For fuck's sake!
So anyways, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I hope you got some things that you like. I hope nobody wasted money buying hastily thought of last second going through the checkout lane at Target on the way to the family function gifts that suck. And stay away from the charcuterie board gift sets because they are laden with preservatives that will fucking kill you. Interact with the show on Twitter at What Do We Call It? That is at What Do We Call It? You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/What Do We Call It Podcast Show. For the What Do We Call It podcast, I'm Jmann. And that's the end.